What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Toledo Dynasty. In today's episode, we have Ohio on the schedule. As you can see, they are 0-4. They haven't won a single game so far this season. Now, they haven't played a conference game yet. We have. We're 1-0 in the conference, and we're trying to stay undefeated in the conference as well. We did start the season off 0-2, but we're 3-2 now. We won 3 straight games in a row. I think I finally got this team figured out. Hopefully, we can continue the success in this football game against the Bobcats. I believe they're the Bobcats. Yeah, the Bobcats. I see it on the screen. And as always, if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you want to make your opinion known, slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. But I know y'all came to see a game, so let's hop into it.
Welcome to Peden Stadium, Athens, Ohio.
Okay.
Home to the Bobcats of Ohio U.
You already know what we trying to do today.
Game in this one. Today, an in-state clash between 2 teams from the state of Ohio, and
let's get a win.
And beating an in-state rival.
I hope that my comment section
the winners of 3 straight
can get it in. I hope y'all cheer.
Looking for its first win, the Ohio Bobcats.
I hope the like button is near your finger.
Are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get
Might
pressure
get out
on
there.
him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long game.
Right back to the well.
Copy. Here we go.
Stuffed almost in it. He's looking to throw.
Yeah, the screen.
To the running back. They make the stop. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and
Man,
short.
they got it.
Fires to the big fella.
Everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Boy.
Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Get him!
Can't find a man, and he'll
Sack
be
that man.
down at the 40.
When it's a play action,
Like the
pass,
trash
that
in the trash
quarterback
can.
really has to sell the fake. He can't tell.
Take him
his
out
offensive
back.
Lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Matthew Presley.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
There's a screen, there's a tackle. Let's get it. That's no good.
Thought he had it, and
That's wide to the left.
guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
It was long enough, but it was cricket. To the left.
Oh, shit!
Oh, no. Damn, girl. He messed up my parlay. My parlay too, bro.
The 39.
Guess I'm going on the ground here
On
early.
the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Oh, yeah.
And he slips out of the gun to give to the back.
There's nothing there.
They bring him down.
All I need is a
Looking to
little
throw,
time.
It's Gleason. Receiver looks at it.
All I need is a little time.
Do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got his
Oh,
man
yeah.
quickly.
Jane
This
Dunn.
is the 30. He's got away.
Jane Dunn.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first
Cruising
down.
down 85.
Offense.
Yes.
Touch pass on the right.
Actually,
So hard
take
to seal
him
that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
McCormick.
from around the inside.
and run a slant. Middle of the field is wide open right now.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down.
Middle of the field is wide open. Touchdown. That's how you read that pre-play.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working.
And the
getting
freshman
a
gets
touchdown
on
pass.
up in there.
This quarterback
Caleb
getting a little bit of
McCormick.
confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Missed the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hendricks.
Tackle him.
He gets those. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat.
Almost got to him.
Hit hard.
To put up points.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his
Get
back
him.
in the middle. A pickup. He'll just keep slinging it.
We gonna get you.
And they got him Aim for the
Where
sack.
you going, sir?
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime
What?
package and I can
What
still get
happened?
home rushing 4. My guys
What
up
happened
front
was
are better than
Travion
your
Ford
guys,
driving
and
his
we're gonna go through it.
F-150 into the backfield and collecting a sack. See. Nah.
Excellent coverage that time.
All right.
Nice balance on that.
See if we can
last
get
one,
into
Dave.
the
Let's see
end
what they
zone
can do
again.
here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more.
Start with a
of the
good
same.
run.
Finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum. And get
Gets it out.
Keep playing it like that. Keep playing it like
Excellent
that.
job working. Running back searching for a hole.
Okay, nice run.
And they picked up.
And I'm starting to notice that we are able to run the ball when we go with 4 receivers wide, kind of spread the defense out. As you can see, they have nobody in the middle of the field, which would be good for us.
From
can
the
run
gun,
right
the
up in
running
there.
back looking for room.
And see how we go to 3 receivers, and they put 2 linebackers in the middle now. And it's the end of the quarter. Ran out my mouth and ran out of time.
The quarter and Toledo has the lead. We put
But
one
it
of the
doesn't
books.
really
Let's have a look
matter.
at our game summary.
Offense is cooking. Defense is cooking. My team is good looking. All right, that actually gave me the opportunity to go 4 wide here again, but they are still putting 2 linebackers in the middle of the field. So what we might do is change this. Let's see.
Back to pass. It's Gleason.
Just like that.
It's complete on the right side.
Just like that.
Really
All right, same
all the way
idea.
down to
We
the
do have
15-yard line. It's first
some
down.
matchups on the outside that I kind of like here. Do I want to take a shot here? Now we're going to run it.
They'll leave it with him.
Oh, boy.
We'll give him a motion from the offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got some room.
And we in there, James. Done. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Said you can
Toledo.
check my watch.
One of the
Do
reasons this
you
offense
know
is so
the
exciting to watch,
time?
they've got guys that are
'Cause
dangerous after
if
the
you
catch.
don't,
If this quarterback gets
you
to his
just learned
possession,
that the
David, he gets
time
you in
is
stride,
mine.
These guys will take it to the house.
Yeah,
Man, it's
I'm
your
in the
job to
end
do the rest,
zone.
right? You hit me in stride.
Tell
right,
your
I'll have
girl.
to stop.
Afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat.
I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
Oh,
on this
my
side of the field.
God.
He's loose.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense, and they
He was
couldn't
running
catch
man
him.
with the safety over the top.
Man, how hard
I don't
is
know
it
how
to
we
make
allowed
a
that to happen.
weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get.
Man,
the
get out my
football in his
screen, bro.
hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
And it's the
doubt.
halfback.
Well, oftentimes, those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these
He took a
quarterbacks, they're just
terrible
naturally
angle. That's what
so
happened.
good when they have the football out
Terrible
in space.
angle,
Their vision,
and you gonna miss a tackle
their
pretty much
ability
every
to
time.
miss, and this guy showed you
Everything working. I would expect him to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another
Get
touchdown.
first downs. And
Sticking to the
ultimately get some
script.
points.
He's got it again.
Sticking to the
What
script.
a nifty run. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Oh, my God.
Nowhere to run on.
That's what we don't need.
Couldn't
We
get a
do
block on that
not need
last
to
one.
be
Now
behind the
it's second
chains.
and 14.
Not saying that we can't make up for it, but definitely don't like being behind the chains.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the
I need
catch.
this linebacker out of the middle of the field. Is that going to happen? I don't know.
Wants to
Yeah, it
throw.
is.
It's Gleason.
Here it is.
Working
Yeah, it
that
is.
left side now.
And we're going back to my freshman,
As he gets it to the 31.
Caleb
As a
McCormick.
defense, how scary is it having to
Tucker
defend this
Gleason.
guy? He's one of the fastest
6,000,
players in America.
15
And you saw on
yards
that last play. It's not
in
necessarily
his career.
throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard
Good
part
accurate
now
pass.
is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Rockets are
No, I
moving
don't want
quickly
my
down the
offense to
field.
be too pass heavy. But if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Featured this guy today.
Quick pass on the fly motion.
It's that block, and that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown, Jaden Dunn.
And they will score.
There's a my guy.
Rockets.
85, cruising down 85, yes sir. You can see it in my eyes, yes sir. Whenever he catch the ball, yes sir. You know he going for it all, yes sir.
Heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
Gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, boy.
And it's a first down. Comes out throwing on first down.
And we sacked him. Travian Ford.
Down with the sack.
And they've been waiting.
He might trade his F-150 in for an F-250.
Right, they're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game.
That's
but
2 sacks.
Finally, now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And just getting after the passer. Looking to take a shot.
Bruh.
Snags it on the right. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. They'll rip off.
They sure not playing like an 0-14.
Trying play action.
Out of bounds.
How about then? It's 1st and 10. Right down the middle.
Touchdown.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
Defense is not looking too hot today. Getting cooked in the pass.
Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices.
And they've been cooking us in man, zone, it don't matter. Zone blitz.
Comebacks in full effect.
To get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gives him a little
yes,
shake
sir.
And he's got some room.
All right, minute.
These are body blows. As
20,
the game
pretty
goes
much.
on,
Got plenty of time.
These small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. He makes
Get the first down.
So what do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
What we got here?
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first
What do we
and
got
10.
here?
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
This looks like a shot play here.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires
Look like a shot play
high
here.
and deep.
Ah!
And it falls in. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete.
Shallow cross. You do that. Stevens, you also do that. Wasting a little time here, but
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got
the first
rid of
down. Let's take a timeout.
just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the. He wants to throw.
At least get a first down here.
That left side. Now he's trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Let's throw it away.
Can't get him to the ground.
All right, we might have something here. Stevens. Safety is more to the inside. We just need him to create a little room over there. Let's
Scanning
see.
the field, it's Gleason.
No.
Looking for the end zone.
But we got him though.
And it's caught.
And it's Jaden Dunn again. Touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns.
He got 3 already.
That guy's good.
It's a
We might
hat
wanna
trick.
Do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy
Go to
continue
Lids
do
and
this
get you a hat,
time and time again.
85% off on Jaden Dunn.
Take a knee, and that
All right,
should
just gonna
send
take a
us to
knee.
halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That
Yes,
means it's
sir.
Time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And we get the
Guys,
ball
who's had a
back
better seat
first
here
in the
Athens,
second
Ohio,
half.
for an entertaining
I don't like
first
how
half than
much
you.
we are
Here's a
allowing
quick
them to
recap.
cook us in the passing game.
Passing
209
game for
passing
both
yards
sides has been outstanding.
in a half is
On
not
point,
good
unrelenting.
for the
They've excelled in
defense.
The short game, the intermediate game, and especially
We've been
on
able to
deep
sack
ball.
him, but
All in all, a thrilling
when we don't get
display of
sacks,
offensive
stuff like
firepower,
this happens.
And these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it
And
back
we was
to our
running
men
man on
at
that play.
Stadium.
anyway, Jaden Dunn.
Thanks
Jane Dunn looking good so far
Really been moving the football.
And
in
it's
this
been
game.
Great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Let's see if we can
Build
get something
the
going on the
lead.
ground.
Now Palmer's a different
No.
animal. Now you gotta
They'll run it to the right.
Okay. Able to run out the
That's a
RPO.
nice
I don't know if they're going to drop back or what, but they are up here on the line. Definitely don't want to try to run into that.
Looking to move it through the air. He lofts one
Got
down
enough
the
arm on it?
sideline.
No.
And they can't. Receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
We'll get
He's
some yards.
really close.
Spread them out again. No, did he?
It'll be a run on
And
third
watch
and short.
the O-line go to
That'll
work.
be enough for the first down. Leaves it with the back.
Should kept running
He'll take
outside.
4 yards on- Running behind that left side.
Get over.
Oh,
And he got blocked. And it's a touchdown. Willis shot at third.
He got loose. It was all over.
Brought the baby to
No
sleep.
mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push
32.
out the lead
He
in
trying to
week 6.
creep.
And to
Right
have a rushing
into the
touchdown
end zone.
of that type of yardage,
You
you've
already
gotta be
know
able
he
to
caught
make
at
something
home.
miss. It's one thing to get into the second
Yeah,
level.
we
You
in
make that
now.
last defender miss, and you saw it
Yeah.
on that play. Once he was in the clear,
And that
his
was the
speed,
HB
he
stretch
was
to the
gone.
left, son. To the left, to the left.
Thanks for the update. Wants to throw on first down.
I get to him.
Finds his man. It's Hunt.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient. He was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Damn.
Caught in the backfield. It's Harris.
Tackling.
They stop. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding you
Good
always
tackle.
have to push the ball down the field.
He's going to look for a man on third and short.
Killing
Snag in
us,
the middle.
man.
It's Hendricks. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite
Up and get a first down.
They'll not
Hit him.
run on first and goal.
Struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
No,
They
sir.
have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
No, sir.
They're in field goal range. They got that
Yeah.
3 pocket.
And
Hands
this one
good.
splits the uprights.
Better than a touchdown that looked like we was about to give up. They drove right down the field again.
Well, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next
Pulls it and fires to the left.
There we go.
Put it right on him. He'll try the left side. Just working. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Trying to get behind him.
They'll get him on the ground. He'll come out throwing on first down.
Hit the open
Makes
man.
his connection.
Just Jaden Dutton.
Really nice job there.
Low in the box again, I see. Allen run a slant
Quarterback will audible.
instead of running that long route.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket starts to collapse.
Damn it.
Can't find his man. Leaves it with the running back.
Nothing there. And it's the end of the third
Guys,
quarter.
that's the end of the
We
quarter,
are
and
sitting
Toledo
in
has
control
the
right
lead.
now.
And as we switch
All we have to
into the
do
field,
is
let's
keep
take a
moving the
quick look
ball.
at
I
the
can't trust my
national
defense
rankings.
right now. But I think we can keep moving the ball. Need a third down? Who can you call on?
Looking for a man. It's Gleason. It's complete to
My
the
boy
left.
Larry
And
Stevens.
they finally back to the ground game on the left. Tackle is made right.
I'm not sure about this. I wanted to run an RPO, but
Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
I don't know.
He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the middle.
Got my boy Junior Vanderose the third.
And the route is on.
Finally making a return.
They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to.
We've been missing you, my boy. We need you to make some catches out here.
And this offense continues.
Seems like it's been all Jaden Dottie.
This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the
Across
end of
the
this
middle, wide open.
and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that
Throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw on third down.
Oh, boy, I'm glad he dropped it.
They'll try it on the ground. And he gets it up to the...
Ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Getting some heat.
Throw away.
That pressure got... On second down, he's looking downfield. Got his man out of the backfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield.
Another wide open guy.
Finally catch up. The aerial assault continues. Gets it out quickly.
If we got one weakness on the defensive side, it's the pass defense.
Rally to make a tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to follow.
Well, we got to pick that one, though.
Picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
We got to pick that
As
one.
a defensive lineman late in the game, man.
Emmanuel, McNeil,
Warren.
Warren.
The quarterback and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them.
Going to get the football like the football got a warrant.
This D.
Go up and put both hands on it, son. I thought they was going to get me for running backwards, but
and now they are really
I guess not.
up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and started.
So I'm going to hand it to my big boy and let him get it, hopefully.
Running with
yeah.
the fullback. They get him on the ground. Little touch pass to the receiver.
That was a good block. Yes, sir.
Stay aggressive. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Sweet cut.
Another
there.
good run.
What a good. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good solid pickup. Looking for room. It's Shaw. A solid pickup there. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And the quarterback will just.
And that's the end of the ball game, folks.
The ability to
Your Rockets go out here
and finish with a blowout
and handle
like this is
business.
really impressive.
I mean, they gave us a little scare in the second quarter, maybe. But once the defense finally got back to where we needed them to be, we get stops, force them to a field goal, I think in the third quarter. I don't believe they scored at all in the fourth quarter.
Right from the get-go in this game, offense just able to matriculate
And we win the ball game. We score 42.
Defense was not giving anything up. What a great
It's a great day to be a Rocket, son. And my boy Tucker Gleason had another one of those games where he went 24 of 29, 335, completed 82% of his passes, 5 passing TDs, 0 interceptions, average 11.5 yards per attempt or per completion, which means he was getting a first down every time he let that ball go, and you gotta love it. On the rushing side, we actually had my boy Willie Shaw to run it up for 163 yards on 23 carries and a TD. That's an average of 7 yards per carry. If we can get that, ain't nobody gonna beat us. And he also had 73 yards after, is that yards after contact, 73 yards after contact. That's what that is. And his long was 45, and I think that was the touchdown run he had. Big long run for a TD off the HB stretch. On the receiving side, my boy Jaden Dottie did it again. 13 receptions, 185 yards, 3 TDs. He has got to be in the running for one of the best receivers in the country so far this season, bro. Like, he's been extremely consistent. Whenever we need a first down, we pretty much going to Jaden Dottie. Need a big play, we're going to Jaden Dottin. When we need some type of boost on the ground, we running that little touch pass to Jaden Dottin. And he's getting it done pretty much every time, bro. Every time. Had 3 TDs, 159 yards after the catch. It's just, man, how can you beat that? How can you beat that? Now, if we can get Larry Stevens, which he only had 37 yards today, my freshman receiver, Caleb McCormick, actually had more receiving yards than him. He had 49 yards on 3 receptions and a TD. Junior Vanderross only caught 2 passes for 29 yards and a TD. It's just my outside receivers are not really getting the separation or getting open like they did last year. And maybe that's more of the defense trying to keep that in check, maybe. But they are allowing Jaden Dottin just to run wild. And if y'all gonna let him do that, we gonna keep doing it. On the defensive side, my boy Emmanuel McNeil Warren had 4 solo tackles, 5 assists, 9 total. Also had the pick where he ran into the end zone. I'm glad they didn't call that a safety because that would have been terrible. But for us to get a turnover when they were trying to pass the ball on us, I can't really complain about that. Thomas Harrison had 3 solo tackles, 3 total, 1 TFL. Najee Bowers also had 3 solo tackles, 4 total, 1 assist. Avery Smith, 3 solo tackles, 4 assists, 7 total, 1 TFL, half a sack. Travion Ford had 1.5 sacks, 2 TFLs. Matthew Presley also had half a sack and a TFL. My boy Wyatt had half a sack and a TFL today as well. And my boy Jeremiah Peters had half a sack and a TFL. And my boy Jaden Dottin got himself the MAC Offensive Player of the Week, of course. And he also got himself the National Offensive Player of the Week. Okay, Jaden Dottin, I see you, my boy. And we are back in the recruiting side of things. I don't believe much has changed here. We are leading on the majority of the guys we got on the board, and the guys that we don't have a lead on, we got visits on, and we're gonna try to make up the ground that way. We did have a right end commit to Maryland, and here's a question that I have for Warmaster or anybody that can answer this question. Does it still matter that we have a visit on him? Because the visit is scheduled, is locked in. I guess we really can't take it off now, so I don't know. I guess leave him on the board until we get our visit and see what happens then, because I really don't know what to do with that. But anyway, also in second on this guy, but we got a visit in week 11. Hopefully he doesn't commit before we get our visit. Also got a visit coming in at week 7 for this free safety. But other than that, we're doing good. And I also have some guys down here that we don't have any type of interest as far as them wanting to come here, but at the same time, doesn't look like any team is necessarily interested in them. So we're gonna be on the lookout for that as well. And for the top 25 this week, we got Georgia at 1, Rutgers at 2, Oregon at 3, Kansas State at 4. The Ohio State dropping from 1 down to 5 after they lose to Penn State. Oh boy, Ohio State fans ain't gonna like to see that. Anyway, we got Colorado at number 6, Boston College at 7, Alabama at 8, Texas A&M at 9, Penn State at 10. SMU drops from 4 to 11 after they lose to Boston College. UCF at 12. And keep on scrolling. Miami loses and they drop from 5 down to 14. Any other movement? Yep, Virginia Tech lost, drops from 10 down to 17. Florida also took an L, dropped up from 8 to 21, and they only scored 12 points. Oh boy. And we got NC State, who is now ranked. We got my Razorbacks, who are now ranked as well, Woo Pig, but they have to face off against Texas A&M, and they're the number 9 team in the country. Hopefully, they get the upset. And speaking of the SEC, we got Missouri, who is 2-2, but they're ranked now after they beat Louisiana. Okay, and we got UNLV dropping from 16 down to 25 after they take an L to New Mexico, the Lobos. And for the MAC, we are sitting on top, 2-0 in the conference, 4-2 overall. Record looks a whole lot better now, and the team is playing a whole lot better now. Don't like the defense giving up over 300 yards passing in the previous game, but if you only give up 17 points, you really can't be too mad at that. And we got Western Michigan right behind us. They're also 4-2 and 2-0. None of my players are getting any love in the Heisman again this week. Not a surprise. Really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. We trying to win ball games. But we got the quarterback from Rutgers, Mr. Shepard, sitting on top. We got Devin Brown from Ohio State at the number 2 spot. We got Ja'Carry Brown from UCF, quarterback. And we also got Jordan Bridgewater, also from UCF, the receiver. They always seem to have a receiver and quarterback duo in the Heisman watch. We also got Miller Moss from USC, rounding out the top 5. And if you made it to this part of the episode, you already know how I go on this show. It's the outro. You motherfuckers! 4 straight wins. Let's see, 3 of them on the road, 1 at home against the number 18 team in the country in Georgia Tech. Beat them by 21. Hopefully that win will get us somewhere close to the top 25 before the season is over with. But we have to keep on winning football games. And like I said in the previous episode, there's a lot of teams on the back end of this schedule that are not very good. We just played one. We got 2 teams that are above 500 in Kent State and Western Michigan. We got Kent State on the schedule for the next game, but we will be at home. We'll have that home crowd behind us, and hopefully they don't have a pass offense that can just torch us on the back end, and we can get back into a groove on the defensive side and keep teams from scoring more than 20. If we do that, I feel like we can win the football game, because nobody, at least I don't believe anybody, can hold us under 21. I could be wrong, and I could be making a mistake by saying it, but I don't think that's a mistake. And if you made it to this part of the episode, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because hopefully if you're still here, you like the video. Because normally when people don't like something, they just click off of it anyway. But enough with all that. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That way you be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one. And also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer. I am your HC. This is the Toledo Dynasty in season 2, 4-game winning streak, baby. What it do? 3 out of the last 4 games we done scored 42. Yes sir. But until next time, I'm out.